Hello everyone, my name is Manas. Today I am discussing about the DBMS introduction topic. Database. By data it means known facts that can be recorded and that have implicit meaning. A database is a collection of related data. For example, the names, telephone number and addresses of the people you know. You may have recorded this data in an index address book, or you may have stored it on a diskette using a personal computer and software such as Database 4 or 5, Microsoft Access, or Excel. This is a collection of related data with an implicit meaning and hence is a database. Database management system. A database management system, shortly it is known as DBMS, is a collection of programs that enables user to create and maintain a database. The DBMS is hence a general purpose software system that facilitates the process of defining, construction, and manipulating database for various applications. Defining a database involves specifying the data type, structures, and constraints for the data to be stored in the database. Constructing the database is the process of storing the data itself on some storage medium that is controlled by the DBMS. Manipulating a database includes such functions as querying the database to retrieve specific data, updating the database to reflect changes in the mini world, and generating reports for the data from the data. Second point is our DBMS allows user the following tasks. First is data definition. It is used for creation, modification and removal of definition that defines the organization of data in the database. Second one is data updation. It is used for the insertion, modification and deletion of the actual data in the database. Third one is data retrieval. It is used to retrieve the data from the database, which can be used by application for various purposes. Fourth one is user administration. It is used for registering and monitoring user, maintain data integrity, enforce data security, dealing with concurrency control, monitoring performance and recovering information corrupted by unexpected failure. Next point is database system versus file system. So there was two systems. One is database system and earlier system is file system. So one way to keep the information on a computer is to store it in operating system files to allow user to manipulate the information. The system has a number of application program that manipulates the file. Keeping organizational information in a file processing system has a number of major disadvantages like data redundancy and inconsistency, difficulty in accessing data, automaticity problem, security problem, etc. So there arise a need of DBMS because we have seen the disadvantages seen in the file system. So need of DBMS. DBMS is useful in the following ways. First one is ease of accessing data. In the file system, different files are created for each user containing which data they can access. Also in the file system, for the user to extract data, there is a need for code or application. DBMS removes redundancy by granting access to user and decide which and how many parts of data is accessible to them from the database. User can get easy access to data and can also specify the type of data they want to extract. Second point is storage and management. Data cannot be stored in the form of objects in the file system. The data is the practical world is generally stored in the form of object and not files. So an application is required to map the data into object for future uses. In DBMS, the data can be directly stored in the form of object. Third point is an efficient file management. In the file system, the entire database runs for every query operation as files are indexed. It takes a lot of times compared to DBMS, where objects are indexed based on the attributes of data. The complex management of memory becomes easy to handle with this retrieval of data is faster than the traditional file system. Fourth one point is avoiding duplicates and redundancy. Data normalization is used in DBMS to avoid duplicate data. Fifth point is concurrent data accessing. User can access data simultaneously through different applications. In the file system, this simultaneously access leads to inconsistency. DBMS uses the ACID approach to tackle the issue. Now we will see the ACID properties in DBMS. So ACID property means A stands for atomicity, C for stands for consistency, I stands for isolation, D stands for durability. So A atomicity, the entire transaction takes place at once or doesn't happen at all. Consistency, the database must be consistent before and after the transition. Isolation, multiple transactions occur independently without interference. And for the durability, the changes of a successful transaction occurs even if the system failure occurs. Now we will see the advantages of DBMS. Control database redundancy. It can control data redundancy because it stores all the data in one single file and that records data in single database file and that record is placed in database. Data sharing. In database management system, the authorized user of organization can share the data among multiple users. Third point is easily maintenance. It can be easily maintainable due to the centralized nature of database system. Fourth point is reduced time. It reduces development time and maintenance need. Fifth point is backup. It provides backup and recovery subsystem which create automatic backup of data from hardware and software failures and restore the data if required. Sixth point is multiple user interface. It provides different types of user interface like graphical user interface GUI and application program interface, etc. Now database system applications we will look. So first it is used in banking for customer information, account and loan and banking transaction. Second one it is used in airlines for reservation and schedule information. Airlines were among the first to use database in a geographically distributed manner. Terminals situated around the world access the central database system through phone lines and other data in networks. Universities for student information, course registration and grade. In telecommunication, it is used as for keeping records of calls made, generating monthly bill maintenance balance or prepaid calling cards, and storing information about the communication network. It is also used in finances for storing information about holding sales and purchases of financial instruments such as stocks and bonds. Sales for customer product and purchase information. Manufacturing for management and supply chain and for tracking production of items in factory. Inventories of items in warehouse, stores, and organize an order for items. Thank you.